gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police when I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
This evening at 7, we have new information on the deadly shooting of a woman in Teaneck early this morning. Police say they've now arrested her twin brother. The Bergen County Prosecutor's Office says 26-year-old Jonathan Hagley shot his twin sister Naomi this morning.
Wow. So there you have it. A young woman who was shot and killed by none other than her twin brother. Now, this is a very peculiar scenario that is played out in this New Jersey neighborhood. Why you would be after your twin when that is somebody who you're supposed to be attached at the hip with, you know, not literally, but figuratively, and just to do that to someone who came out of the same womb at the same time as you is a very disturbing thing, okay? And it almost reminds me of that analogy or just reality in general of you have that reality that in the womb you have one child that has to eat more than the other, right? Because there's a limited amount of resources due to the mother's appetite. And there's even some stories of potentially one of those I guess what you would say the embryos swallowing up the twin. Now, obviously, I don't think that's a regular thing, or even I might have heard it in a scary movie or something like that. I think what is it, the Omen or something like so. Obviously, I'm being hyperbolic, but this is what that scenario reminds me of.
Surveillance video did show a man running down Hickory Street away from her home. Naomi later died at the hospital.
And Teaneck is shot dead, and the person now accused of killing her is her twin brother. News 12 New Jersey's Amanda Lee is in Bergen County with more on how investigators say it all unfolded.
There was a huge scene today here on Hickory Street in Teaneck following the shooting that took the life of 26-year-old Naomi Hagley. Caution tape and police cars blocked off much of the street as officers tried to figure out what happened. Some of the neighbors say they watched as first responders tried to save Hagley's life. The Bergen County Prosecutor's Office now telling us her twin brother, Jonathan Hagley, was arrested and is being charged with murder. According to investigators, Jonathan shot his sister multiple times at the Teaneck home, then ran away from the scene. He was taken into police custody just blocks away. Naomi Hagley was taken to a hospital nearby. That's when she was pronounced dead.
Just shocking because we never saw anything like that happening in our community. So usually it's a quiet neighborhood.
It's unclear what exactly led to the shooting, but we're being told by the prosecutor's office that a gun was found near the home. That's being examined as evidence.
Wow. So, there you have it. Just something that is unimaginable, and I'm sure the parents are in great distress over this this feud between siblings, a family feud indeed. And it almost reminds you of the story of Cain and Abel, except one sibling is a woman and one sibling is a man. And all I can say is the community is jacked up right now. The community is jacked up. Femicide is through the roof. Black men killing black women. It's a thing that has become the norm, and we see stories like this all the time. So there definitely needs to be a culture switch. I don't know the inner workings of their relationship, but from what I'm getting from this, the perpetrator, the brother, you know, he is definitely rocking the Thug Max Alpha Simp swag, and that's something to at least take into consideration when evaluating what a motive could have been for him to delete his sister, twin sister at that.
Reporting in Bergen County, Amanda Lee, News 12, New Jersey.
First, horror inside of a home in Teaneck, New Jersey. A woman shot and killed her brother, now in custody. And good evening at 5 o'clock. I'm Sade Bitterinois.
And I'm Bill Ritter. Sources telling us that surveillance video shows the brother of the victim running from the scene.
So you see, he's busting slack. Look, you see him running, pulls up his pants. He's definitely rocking the Thug Max Alpha Simp swag. It looks like he got some, I can't tell if they're Jordan 5s or Jordan 13s on. But he's got the skinny jean, whitey tighties hanging out. And then he pulls up his pants in an effort to run with less resistance from them tight ass jeans. But this is what is happening in the community every day, where you have black women who are subjected to these Thug Max Alpha Simps, and we know exactly what happens when these super gremlins are on demon time.
The victim running from the scene before cops took him into custody.
The shooting happened inside of a home on Hickory Street in Teaneck. Neighbors tell us they're in shock and waiting for more information on what happened.
Eyewitness News reporter Lindsay Tuckman live at the scene with our lead story tonight. Lindsay.
Bill, Sade, there are still a lot of unanswered questions here, but what we do know is tragic. A young woman shot and killed in this house behind me here, and sources say it was by a family member. Her neighbors just can't believe it. A major crime scene on a quiet street. Police in Teaneck, New Jersey, combing for clues after they say a 26-year-old woman was shot and killed inside this home on Hickory Street. A horrible surprise to neighbors.
Nothing happened around here, you know, so I never thought we was going to witness something like that.
And if they all lived in the same household, this could just be a case of her telling him to pick his dirty clothes up, her telling him maybe not to pee on the toilet seat, her telling him to do his laundry, do the dishes, go to the stove and buy some food for tonight's dinner that I'm gonna cook for you, baby brother. I mean, it could have been just as simple as that. And just the way that a lot of people in the community, black men and women, just can't take direction for some reason is it's very upsetting, because what happens is a lot of these people just end up becoming crash outs.
I feel sorry for the family.
According to the Bergen County Prosecutor's Office, the shooting, which is being investigated as a homicide, happened around 8:25 this morning. The 26-year-old woman was brought to a nearby hospital where she was pronounced dead. Sources say she was shot by her brother, and that police are aware of video of him running away from the scene. Video from Luz Javier's surveillance camera.
10 minutes before I step out from the house to take it to school. So when I came back, I saw everything. I was like, what is going on?
Sources also say the suspect was taken into custody with the help of Bogota police. Now neighbors just await more information.
I never seen him before on the blog. I never seen anyone even come out the house.
Now, the crime scene has been cleared, but this investigation is still underway as we await the medical examiner's report. Live in Teaneck, Lindsay Tuckman, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Janquavius Jackson, and y'all already know I'm demonetized and shadow banned in this bitch. So if you want to contribute, go to the Cash App, the PayPal, the GoFundMe, or join the Patreon. Also, don't forget to visit the merch store for all your favorite BGZM News 17 gear, including our exclusive Trump is a Blood t-shirt. Go fast before they sell out. They are already flying off the shelves, no cap. And remember, these super gremlins are on demon time.
Yeah, we do have some breaking news of a murder suspect caught running from a house in New Jersey where a woman was shot several times. Police now telling us he's the victim's twin brother. They identify him as 26-year-old Jonathan Hagley. The woman, Naomi Hagley, was found inside the home this morning in Teaneck. Jonathan Hagley caught a short time later. No information yet on a possible motive. We will keep you posted.
Police in Bergen County say they've nabbed the suspect in a murder of a 26-year-old woman gunned down in a home in Teaneck. The neighborhood still reeling from Thursday morning's shocking murder.
All of a sudden, like, 3 shotguns, what I heard. I said, what's going on in there?
Police have arrested Jonathan Hagley of New York, charging him with the murder of his twin sister, Naomi Hagley. Police say the call came just before 8:30 to a home in the 300 block of Hickory Street, where Naomi Hagley was found with multiple gunshot wounds. She was taken to the hospital, where police say she died. Throughout the day, detectives from Teaneck Police, the Bergen County Prosecutor's Office, and other agencies were seen leaving and entering the home.
Oh, this area is not that bad. It's like really quiet. And all of a sudden I heard, like, you know, a gunshot going on, so I don't know what's going on.
A lot of police cars. In 10 seconds, I see.
Now look at all these folks who are just afraid, honestly, but also are looking at their neighborhood and wondering, is this what we can expect if more of these crazy ninjas move in? You know, it's not far-fetched to say, hey, there might be some white flight going on within the next couple of years, because these people are going to be moving, selling their houses to get away from the violence if this becomes a trend. So, you know, you can't blame anybody but yourselves as a community, ourselves, because it takes group acknowledgement and group accountability to fix a problem. And we're not doing either of those. And I just foresee an issue coming up in Teaneck where you got people who are wanting to move away from this madness, where you have people killing their siblings, and there might be a fuss that is put up about it because it may seem like a prejudice is going on, but the reality is people just want to be able to raise their families in peace. And if you got these super gremlins on demon time who are moving in, driving down the property value, you know, it's not far-fetched to say, hey, maybe I just need to pack up and head out.
It's 15 police cars. And later on, the ambulance came. I knew right away something serious is going on.
Many people who live in this community, including some who say they lived here for decades, remark how safe they feel in this part of Teaneck, being able to go outside at night or walk their dog without having to think twice.
I really feel scared. I never happened before in the 20 years I'm in the neighborhood.
The neighborhood is pretty good. Like, nothing happens, you know, child friendly.
Scared and surprised at the same time. Like, she's...
I mean, I genuinely don't understand why everybody's kikiing and hee-hawing and laughing and smiling. I mean, this is not a laughing matter, but I mean, just wild reactions from the community. This is a obviously it sounds like these are immigrants of some sort, and they're not FBA as many would say, and they're laughing at the FBA turmoil going on. So I don't know, man. Well, I don't know what we should do about this, but that's what it appears like is happening to me.
Nothing happened around here, you know. So I never thought I was going to witness something like that.
Police say Jonathan Hagley fled the scene and was found by Bogota police officers. They say they recovered a handgun with a defaced serial number near the scene. He's now in the Bergen County Jail, pending a detention hearing.
This is surveillance video that police say shows the suspect Jonathan Hagley running from his sister's home after murdering her.
And that's wild, to just run from the home after clapping your sister.
All of a sudden, like, 3 shotguns, what I heard. I said, what's going on in there?
Police responded to this home on Hickory Street in Teaneck around 8:30 Thursday morning and found 26-year-old Naomi Hagley with multiple gunshot wounds. She was rushed to the hospital but could not be saved.
A lot of police cars. In 10 seconds, I see it's 15 police cars. And later on, the ambulance came. I knew right away something serious is going on.
Detectives quickly located this surveillance video that they say shows Jonathan running away after the shooting. He was later caught several blocks away by police who were helping to secure the crime scene.
This area is not that bad. It's like really quiet. And all of a sudden I heard a gunshot going on. So I don't know what's going on.
Prosecutors say Jonathan Hagley lives in Manhattan and not at the home with his sister.
Dang. So he didn't even live with his sister. What type of beef do you have to murder your own sister? These super gremlins are on demon time.
A handgun with a defaced serial number was found near the crime scene, according to police. The entire incident has people on this block shaken.
So he used a burner pistol too? Lord have mercy.
I really feel scared. Never happened before in the 20 years I'm in the neighborhood.
Scared and surprised at the same time. Like she said, nothing happened around here, So I never thought I was going to witness something like that.
All right, guys, so here's more video of the scene of the crime. In this neighborhood, it really doesn't look like a rough neighborhood. It looks pretty quiet. But this just goes to show how one bad apple from, an outside neighboring, state can spoil the bunch. You've got a sister who essentially is bringing the problems of the streets to a, fairly unheard of city in New Jersey. So that just shows you the power of these super gremlins on demon time.
Gang violence and other kind of violence. So it is what it is.